Hey guys, Matt here, and thanks for joining me on another episode of Tone. Haven't made a video for a little while. I've had a few family issues to deal with my father being in hospital, so that's taken a bit of time. One thing I do know after that is life's too short to be playing bad guitars, so I've got a couple more projects for you. I haven't owned a Stratocaster for about 25 years, so I thought I'd actually do a Strat project, and rather than buying a complete guitar, I thought I'd actually buy a neck and body and build it up from there. So I bought this one actually off a Facebook page. The guy was selling this and he had it as a project to do up and never got round to it, so picked up a pretty cheap Japanese body. This is a 97, I believe, crafted in Japan, body and neck, and taken this one down to Brandon Mason, a luthier in Melbourne, and he's had a look over it and given it the thumbs up. Now, it is a bit weird because the guys actually sanded it back to do a respray on it. And because it's Japanese guitar, I don't want to kind of over-invest in this, so I'm going to kind of do it up as it is, although I'm going to actually have a go at myself and just kind of making this look probably just a little bit more realistic. You know, it's certainly not like I can't do like a custom shop relic. This is a poly finish too, which doesn't relic that well, but I'm going to do bits and try and just kind of even it up. And I'll talk a little bit more about how I'm going to make this one up. Now, while I was looking at Stratosphere, which is a site to where you can buy lots of Strat parts, I happened to see an American standard body, and this is a Sunburst 2015 brand new Stratocaster standard, and I just couldn't resist. So I bought this as well, and I wasn't sure what to do with this. Again, you know, obviously a poly body, and it's just the most magnificent body and neck. And so yeah, I'm going to do this one up as well, and this one's going to go to Joseph Price, who is another luthier in Melbourne, and so I'm going to do different components on them so I can kind of compare the different Strats. Now, of course, one's Japanese, one's American, so it's like, you know, comparing oranges and lemons, I guess, to a degree. So let me talk about this one. Well, I've gone onto the Stratosphere site, and if anyone knows that site, it's fabulous. You can just buy all sorts of different parts for Gibsons and Strats and Tallies and Jags and all that kind of stuff. So because this is a made in Japan, I didn't want to spend over the top kind of money on it. So the first thing I've bought actually is a loaded pickguard, and they sell a lot of these kind of things. So they seem to pull a lot of Strats and stuff apart and sell the parts separately. Now, this is what is called a 50s classic player. And this is a custom shop pickup guard from obviously a 50s classic player Strat. But the components are put together in Mexico, so it saves a bit of cost. So I've picked this up pretty cheaply. This is $150, but it's basically crafted custom shop pickups. So that's going to go in there. And then what I've also done is picked up some really nice all parts tuners. They're relicked. I've also picked up a custom shop bridge and tremolo unit that's relicked. Also the plug is also a custom shop plug. And yeah, it's just going to finish up being a really nice guitar, and I'm going to finish this one off for probably, you know, just round about $1,000, which is a pretty good deal. And you know, Brendan's had a good look over this and actually thinks the body and the neck are really good. You know, as I said, not perfect. It's kind of been sanded, and it's certainly not relicked, but it's going to be a really nice player and kind of got some nice kind of lived-in mojo to it. So I think this is going to be a nice guitar. Now, the American Standard, I've just fallen in love with this, and I've always loved this color of Stratocaster, the Sunburst, and with the rosewood neck, for the pedigree of players that I've actually seen playing this. So I know Bob Dylan played one for quite a while, Jimi Hendrix had one for quite a while, Tom Petty, who's another one of my favourite guitarists. I saw actually Tom York in Atoms of Peace playing a Sunburst Stratocaster. So I just have always loved them. They just always feel like or look like a really classy guitar to me. So I've just recently bought the parts for it. They haven't arrived yet, but again, another loaded pickguard. This time it's a custom shop 69 loaded pickguard, and they're hand-wound pickups by Abby Labara, who's that legendary Fender pickup maker who's made pickups for Eric Clapton and George Harrison and so forth. And she's recently retired, so her pickups are a bit of a collector's item. So that's going to get loaded into this. I've also got some beautiful custom shop components, so that guitar's going to get finished off really nicely. Now, I was thinking about trying to rub this back and make it look a bit used, but this finish is just so beautiful that I really just couldn't bring myself to actually touch it. I think it's actually just stunning. So it's going to be a brand new guitar, but with some used kind of components. And you know, I think the standard American Stratocaster retails for about $2,200 in Australia. I'm going to have really great custom shop hand-wound pickups of this for a little less. So that's a really good deal, I think. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm going to make some videos, obviously, showing how these guitars come together, and then with my limited ability as a guitar player, I'll plug them in and let you have a listen to them and tell you what I think. So I'm looking forward to making some more videos very soon, and hopefully you can join me on them. So thanks for tuning in again.